Not all that long ago, I had $0 to my name. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and all I had to show for it was a bunch of stuff that would just end up in the landfill one day. What got me out of my situation and creating wealth wasn't winning the lottery or getting some fancy new job. It was getting a big old slap on the ass of a wake-up call in the form of reading some books. The first book on money I read was I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Now, does the title sound like a scam? Yes. Did I buy it anyway? Yes. Did it actually change my life? Yes. Money never clicked for me until I read I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Here's what I learned. This book taught me to define what a rich life is. What's the point of trying to make and invest a bunch of money if you have no idea why you are doing it? You need to believe that you can be rich and define what rich means to you.
Oh, yeah! You know how I love money.
It's not just about money, it's about living life on your terms. Set specific goals and focus on what you truly value. Maybe a rich life to you is just being able to stop working when you're 35 or 40. Maybe a rich life is traveling once a month. Or maybe it's buying life-size Star Wars character replicas and hosting Jedi movie nights and spending unlimited funds on your lightsaber collection while curled up on a Mando body pillow. No judgment. You do you. So what you need to do is you need to define your rich life and then build your rich life. I also learned that I need to automate my finances. And what does that mean? Well, have a direct deposit into your bank account, have auto transfers to your savings account, your investment account, etc. Make sure these things happen before you ever get to touch your money. This will make you build wealth without even thinking about it. This book also taught me the concept of conscious spending, aka spending money is okay when you do it correctly. Spend on what you love guilt-free. Instead of cutting back on everything, focus on spending money on what you truly value. Like maybe you don't need every lightsaber, but you do want that Mando body pillow. I get it. It gives you security.
I need it!
So, cut back on expenses that don't bring you joy and spend on things that make you happy, guilt-free, like body pillows. Okay, I'll stop with all the body pillows. One of the most important lessons I learned was to start investing right now and to invest in myself. The importance of starting to invest as soon as possible cannot be overstated. Every year you delay shaves potential thousands or tens of thousands of dollars or way more off your total. I Will Teach You to Be Rich is the book that put me on the trajectory to where I am today. And the book, The Millionaire Next Door, made me realize something else. There are way more millionaires all around us than we think. So why don't we notice them? Well, they aren't robots in disguise. The answer is simple. They aren't flashy. Well, millionaires, not Transformers. Transformers are very flashy. This book shows you that most millionaires aren't as flashy as you might think. They usually drive modest used cars instead of luxury vehicles because this aligns with their overall approach to wealth accumulation, being mindful of expenses. The lesson here: invest your money, don't wear or drive your money. That doesn't mean you have to drive a junky car and only wear discount clothes just because the book said so. It just means that you should pay appropriate amounts of money for things in terms of your overall wealth. Millionaires also prioritize education and self-improvement. I've spent countless dollars on courses, consulting, coaching, books, and other educational materials that in turn I was able to use to make my business more successful. Like when I used to run my photography business, I would pay to go to a workshop with photographers that I really liked and respected each year. That $500 to $1,000 I spent ended up making tens of thousands of dollars back. Now, one thing most millionaires have in common is that they are self-employed or small business owners. It's the main reason why 88% of millionaires are self-made. They create multiple income streams and have more control over their financial destiny. And I want the sort of destiny, and I also want to control my destiny.
Once he has the sword, that will be the end of all of us.
And I don't think I'm asking too much here. Now, can you become a millionaire with a 9-to-5 job? Sure, but it might take you a lot longer than if you considered going the self-employment route, which is not easy, but the earning potential is limitless. I think what stuck with me the most after reading this book was that anyone can become a millionaire with the right mindset, habits, and strategies. The Richest Man in Babylon is one of those classic finance books. There are timeless lessons in this book that I think are just as important today as when it was originally published in 1926. Old-timey date, not old-timey information. The fundamental lesson from the book is the principle of paying yourself first. The author suggests saving at least 10% of your income before spending on anything else. Setting money aside is the first step towards financial independence and wealth accumulation. Here you go, future Andy. Thanks so much, past Andy. And bonus points if you can actually save more than 10% of your income. The second key takeaway is the importance of making wise investments and being wary of reckless investments. This is especially true in the world of crypto, as we all know. Learn to recognize what are real and lucrative opportunities and invest in areas where you have sufficient knowledge and expertise. Another lesson is to constantly improve your ability to earn. Invest in yourself and be constantly learning. Your ability to learn is your most powerful wealth building tool. As you increase your value and enhance your skills, you pave the way for increased earnings, providing more to save and invest. This next book, Profit First, helped me to be more successful running my own business and working for myself. I thought that in my business, my profit was how much I sold minus my expenses equals profit, meaning whatever was left over. Oh, how naive I was. Profit First changed how I viewed profit. Now I view it like this. All my sales for my business minus the profit I've decided to pay myself equals my expenses. So instead of treating profits just as what's left over after expenses, you should take your profit first from any sales and then run the biz on the remaining amount. Now you're encouraged to focus on profit generation right from the start, instead of hoping there might be something left over after all the expenses are paid. Because nothing is quite as disappointing as hoping for leftovers when you open the fridge only to find a big fat nothing. And this profit first approach is why I love this video sponsor, Relay, an online banking and money management platform, and one I recommend. Not only are they a great banking solution that's truly built just for your business, but they are the official banking platform for Profit First. They've actually taken the entire Profit First approach from this book and have created some features that make implementing Profit First seamless. In fact, in the book Profit First, the author explains the power of bank accounts. He proposes using multiple bank accounts to allocate funds as soon as they come in. These accounts include ones for income, profit, owner's compensation, taxes, and operating expenses. When you do this, you ensure that your compensation is never neglected. You gotta pay you. Well, Relay has you covered here with one of my favorite features. You can get up to 20 individual accounts, including 2 savings accounts, to organize and allocate income for things like day-to-day expenses, investments, or taxes, so you can run the Profit First approach directly within your Relay account. And with those Relay savings accounts, you can now earn up to 3% APY on savings. Not only that, but you can create virtual and physical debit cards for you and your employees in seconds. In the book Profit First, the author presents this idea that really resonated with me, which is profit is a habit, not an event. The book emphasizes that profit should not be seen as an occasional, unpredictable windfall, but as a regular part of doing business. By developing the habit of prioritizing profit, businesses can create a sustainable financial model. I highly recommend this book if you want to start a business, but I also recommend Relay. Relay has no fees, no minimum balances, and no bookkeeping problems when tax season rolls around. And it only takes 10 minutes to apply for a free Relay account, and you can do it online at the link down below. I'm a huge fan of the biography Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. It's not a personal finance book or even explicitly about money, but it's still earned its spot on my list. This book gets me fired up about building my own businesses and inspires me to try to take my ventures to the next level. Steve Jobs had incredible focus. These days, it's far too easy to get distracted by all the shiny things you could be doing instead of intense focus on what you should be doing. Throughout his career, Jobs demonstrated the power of focusing on a few selected things at a time. He believed in prioritizing and relentlessly eliminating distractions, leading to products that were meticulously designed and executed. And I think you can apply those same mindsets to so much in life. Steve Jobs was also all about quality. He was notorious for his obsession with quality, even for aspects customers would never see. When I started this YouTube channel, I saw lots of other channels who shot on their iPhone or with a webcam, etc. I knew I could bring something to the space by bringing quality, not just with my production, but in my research and presentation and gifts. Look at all the gifts. But my biggest takeaway was Steve Jobs' famous motto and life philosophy, stay hungry, stay foolish. Which to me means you never settle, you keep learning, you remain curious and have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. So stay away from people who aren't curious. Not only are they boring, but they will just drag you down. Educating myself with books definitely helped turn my finances around. But making more money, once I knew how to use it effectively, really moved the ball forward. So watch this video if you want to see some side hustles that pretty much anyone can do that could be earning you thousands of extra dollars on the side every single month. But that's it for this one. Goodbye.